Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to achieve a bridal look using my favorite combination, which is gold and copper. So as you can see, my eyes are pretty dramatic and my lips are actually pretty bold too. I've gone for like a deep red with a bit of bronze mixed in. But I've had a lot of brides in the past who've stayed away from deep reds and they prefer something subtle like a brown or a dark pink instead of a red. But you know, you can play around with the look, whatever you're comfortable with. Even the eyes, if you want to make them more intense, you can add just a bit of, my earring just fell off. You can add just a bit of black eyeshadow on the outer ends. And if you want to make it less subtle, you can add less eyeshadow of, say the copper, you can reduce it. And I've gone for a defined eyeliner on top and at the bottom. At the bottom, I've drawn inspiration from South Indian Bharatanatyam dancers. But that's up to you. If you do not like the bottom, you can also go for an eye hole and just smudge it very little. It'll look pretty as well. So anyway, so if you're interested in bridal makeup, do visit my blog mesmerizemakeup.com and visit my Facebook page Mesmerize Makeup. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for stopping by. So I've already done my base, applied blush on my cheeks, and I'm also done with my lips. So in this video, I'm going to be purely focusing on my eye makeup. So to start off with, I'm going to be applying the Kryolan eyeshadow base all over my eyelids using my fingertips. They have only one neutral shade which is suitable for all skin tones. And the purpose of applying this, it comes in a creamy consistency and this sort of makes your eyeshadow more vibrant and it also prevents it from creasing. I'm also going to apply some on my lower lash line just so that my eyeliner lasts throughout the night without smudging. So next you want to take a flat brush and dab some gold eyeshadow. This one's my favorite color. It's called Amber Lights by MAC and it's one of the most gorgeous bridal shades. So you want to pop that on just right above your eyeball at the center of your eyelids. So you always want to start there because that's where your eyes draw all the attention. I'm just going to dab some on there, on to the center. Just sort of bring it a bit outside. Next you want to dab the same brush into a lighter gold shade. I'm using the eyeshadow by Inglot and I'm just going to apply some in the inner rim of my eyes, in the inner corner, and this will sort of brighten up my eyes and really open them up. This is an optional step, you don't have to apply a different shade, but I like doing this just because it sort of brightens up my eyes. So using a fluffy dome shaped brush, you want to apply a copper shade on the outer corner of your eyes. I'm using the one by Inglot as well. And you want to dab some on. Sorry, I'm smiling because my sister was distracting me. So I'm applying that onto my crease. And you want to apply this using a very light hand. So you want to keep blending while you're applying it. I'm using the MAC 217 brush, which is great for blending the eyeshadows. So you can also add more copper just to make the look more glamorous, and make sure you move your brush in a windshield wiper motion back and forth and keep doing so till it blends out. So now I'm going to be using a brownish red shade from the Oriflame limited edition palette, and that's the one right there. It's a gorgeous shade because it has a red undertone and this complements Indian complexion. So I'm using the same brush, taking extremely little because you want to start off with less and add more. And I'm just applying it on top of my crease and blending it gently. This eyeshadow is what's going to add the intensity and make my look dramatic. So make sure you start off with less. Again, go in your windshield wiper motion and blend it gently. It is a beautiful shade. Next you want to take a clean brush. This is the MAC 224. This is a blending brush as well. And you want to blend out all the colors. Now if you notice there are harsh lines, it's got quite obvious borders, all the colors. So you want to blend it out just to soften the entire look. Take a Q-tip, which is a earbud, and gently swipe it along your lower lash line just to sort of remove the excess eyeshadow. So you want to go over your outer V with the same fluffy brush to soften the edges and make it less obvious. So to highlight my brow bones, I'm going to be using a pigment called Melon by MAC. Okay, that was a very silly move on my part. But anyway, with pigments you need literally a pinch of it. So make sure you dab off all the excess powdered pigment before you actually apply it on your brow bones, just so that you prevent any fallout on your face and it comes on smoothly. Now, a strong highlighter is a trademark for Indian and Pakistani bridal makeup, and it looks gorgeous. This is by far my favorite color from MAC in the pigment section, and this works beautifully for Indian complexion. Now for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Maybelline gel eyeliner and the angular brush from Vega. Just dipping that into the eyeliner and drawing a thin line starting from the middle, very close to my lash line, and slowly extending it outwards. For the winged out effect, I basically continued and extended my eyeliner in the same direction as my lower lash line. I just extended it upwards and then joined it to the middle and slightly thickened my eyeliner. For my waterline, I'm going to be using the Lakme 95 Eye Kohl, and this is great for bridal makeup because it's completely smudge proof and waterproof. So even if the bride does cry, she doesn't have to worry about her makeup. Next, I'm using the same gel eyeliner and applying it on my lower lash line to sort of define it and make it all the more dramatic. I haven't made my eyeliner too thick, but again, you can thicken it or thin it out depending on your eye shape. Now I'm using the same eye kohl and going over my waterline just to sort of darken it out. And next I'm going to do something called tight lining, which is lining my upper waterline. This may look scary, but it's great for opening up your eyes. Next, I'm going to use an eyelash curler and curl my lashes. Now, this is a mandatory step for bridal makeup because it makes a huge difference when you curl your lashes. So you want to hold, squeeze, and then release. And if you're planning to wear false eyelashes, you must do so only after applying your mascara, just so that it looks more natural and blends in with your lashes. So next, I'm using the Lakme Absolute Flutter Secrets mascara, and I'm going to coat my lashes in a wiggle and lift motion. You can apply at least 2 to 3 coats because if you're going to be the bride, you want to make sure you have nice voluminous lashes. The best way to apply mascara on your lower lashes is to look down and use a very gentle hand. I've already filled in my brows using a dark brown matte eyeshadow and an angular brush, and I'm setting it with a brow brush. So I'm just combing them just to sort of make sure they're in place. Now that I'm done with my eye makeup, for my cheeks I've used a gorgeous blush by MAC called Sunbask, which is stunning on Indian brides. And for my cheekbones, I've highlighted them using a cream blush by MAC called Hush. And for my lips, I've started off with a cherry lip pencil. I've coated it and filled in my entire lips with the lip pencil. And I've used 2 shades of lipsticks. The first one called Diva by MAC, which is like a deep reddish pink. I'll quickly do a swatch on my hand, on the back of my hand. Okay, just neaten it out. Yeah, so that's one shade. I've mixed that with a shade called Bronze Shimmer, which is again by MAC. This sort of reflects off light because it has gold shimmer in it, which looks really beautiful. So there's the complete golden copper bridal look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. So if you are interested in bridal makeup, do contact me. See you later. Bye.